Joo, tietenkin meille lähtökohdat oli aika haastavat. Meillä oli tuossa pari välipäivää kapipelistä ja muutamia yllättäviä poissaoloja ja keskiakseli varsinkin meni aika uusiksi mutta hyvin pelaajat hoiti mun mielestä. Näytettiin joukkueelta, ratkottiin ongelmia yhdessä ja tuotettiin tarpeeksi tai siinä missä vastustajakin tällä kertaa vastustaja lyhyen maalin verran tehokkaampi ja sääli, että ei saatu kuin parista rikkiä ja jotenkin tuntui, että vähän helpolla tuli se SJK-maali siinä alussa. Mutta sinällään joukkue ratkoo ongelmia, tekee töitä yhdessä hyvin, mutta on se selvää, että meidän pitäisi luoda tuosta hallinnasta mun mielestä enemmän kumminkin maalipaikkoja, että se jää edelleen vähän vajaaksi.
Joo, taisi olla nyt ensimmäinen tappio yli kuukauteen ja munkin mielestä niin pelasitte tänään todella hyvin tappiosta huolimatta. Miten sä itse koet teidän kehityksen tällä hetkellä, että kuinka tyytyväinen sä voit olla teidän joukkueen tämänhetkisen tasoon?
Joo, me ollaan saatu tuloksia aikaiseksi viime aikoina paremmin kuin alkukaudesta sinällään. Me ollaan mun mielestä joka pelissä tällä kaudella ja voi olla joku yksi poikkeus välissä, niin oltu vähintään kamppailemassa voitosta tasaväkisesti ja sitten se on niistä, että ollaanko tehokkaita vai ei. Ja tänään nyt oli sitten tämmöinen päivä, mutta totta kai meillä on paljon parannettavaa eri asioissa koko ajan, mutta ei mitään semmoista niin kuin mun mielestä siinä pelaamisessa mitään iso ongelma on muuta kuin, että meidän pitäisi olla tehokkaampia viimeisillä kolmanneksella.
Näetkö sä, SJK on tänä vuonna nollannut jo monta vastustajaa ja usein kysellyt siitä, että heidän puolustuspelinsä on todella hyvä, mutta näetkö sä tänään, että SJK oli hyvä puolustuksessa vai koetko sä, että teidän hyökkäyspelissä nimenomaan jäi vähän vajaaksi, miksi ehkä tuli semmoisia näennäisiä tilanteita, mutta ehkä niitä laatupaikkoja ihan liikaa sitten kuitenkaan?
Niin, varmaan molempia. SJK on tietenkin puolustanut tänä vuonna hyvin varsinkin tuolla alhaalla, mitä ne joutuu nytkin tekemään. Mutta siinä on semmoisia hetkiä, kun me päästään juoksemaan isoihin tiloihin, meidän pitäisi olla niissä vaarallisempia. Ja sitten tietenkin selkeämpiä tuosta matalaa vastaan. Että kyllä siinä mun mielestä ne aiheut olisi parempaa, mutta siinä on vielä tekemistä.
Yeah, this is a very important month for us. Last year it was as well. It was our best month, and we know that if we were to replicate that would be massive for us because we can see it, as I said in the pre-match, there's a lot of teams that have got a lot more things to think about, busy schedules, and for us, this is what we need to focus on. For example, next week Hojiku's not playing on the weekend, and we are now gonna level up at some point in the next few weeks with the games. But we played against one of the best teams that keep the ball alongside us. I think for big periods of time we were able to take the ball off them and to dominate the game. And of course in the second half they're trying everything that they can to break us down, to dominate us more. And at some point we had to make it. It's a hot day and it was tough opponent to be playing against, and we made a conscious decision to maybe defend a little bit more, and we know how disciplined we can be, even though that we got a lot of attacking players defending in that shape. It was a very disciplined, a very big team performance, even though that the goal came from a great piece of skill from both Muri and Jere. So overall, very pleased to be where we are. I was saying at the start of the day that it's a bit. I feel for the players because they deserve to be top of the league, and even today, getting on the same points, goal difference we are not. But I think I said to them that they deserve to be top of the league, and they should enjoy today as if they were, because at the moment they are performing at a very, very high level, and enjoy today. Rest tomorrow, and then we're back on track on Monday. They wanted 2 days off. I said no chance. We are better when we work more, and that's what we're gonna do. To keep working to improve, because if we keep doing that, dreams start getting a lot closer than what they were a few months ago. So that's the focus at the moment.
All right, thank you. And Mide.
Yeah, this was Owi's last game, so if you think about his time here, like how would you describe his time and his progress? You know, for me at least, it seems like he has improved a lot during these months, but what do you say about that?
He's a huge talent. He's 20 now. He's 20, right?
He's 20.
Yeah, 20. He turned 20
After-
while he was here.
Yeah.
You know, the fair play, immense work by our recruitment to highlight him first, playing in the 6th division in England, to highlight him as he had the potential, the KPIs that we needed from a goalkeeper to come and make an impact on us. And then we worked really hard with our connections to make it possible, because it's not every day that Arsenal will be loaning a goalkeeper all the way to Finland. So, you know, it was an immense work by everyone to bring him here, and he's paid off. He fitted really well to everything that we are doing here, developing players. I think we've done that job for them. We haven't used him. We have helped him to improve. But he had a great mentality, a great, you know, as I said, he's got huge potential in many ways. You know, we're hoping to see him keep developing in the same rate, because if he does, he's gonna go all the way to the top. But yeah, as I said, now we've said all the things that we needed to say. Hope I don't remember after next Sunday.
Yeah. Do you think that like this loan will help you like to build a relationship with Arsenal, because they have obviously seen that you have done great work with him? So do you think this is like important in that way?
Not just for Arsenal. I think for bigger clubs in bigger countries, where they can see that this is a very good step. You know, I think they've been doing many English teams, for example, that they've got a lot of huge talent that need to be pushed into better league than the 21s Premier League, because the under 21s league is a little bit different. I think, you know, we keep showing that this is the right place to go to keep developing. So. Yeah, we've got good connections and good relationship. We've strengthened the relationship with Dan from the sports science department, or how we've dealt with all the things that we had to do, and the recruitment side with Ben in Arsenal, and with the goalkeeper coaches in Arsenal. You know, but hoping it's a bigger picture than just Arsenal. It's for bigger clubs and for the future of the club to keep, you know, to keep having the opportunity to bring players like this. To help us, because we're not always going to find at the right time the exact player that we need. You know, he's given us a very good few months, and he's given us the opportunity to then find the next one, which we think that Chris is going to be that one, and he's going to hopefully show very quickly.
Yeah, about Christianis, you have seen him now in practices lately. What you can say about him, and you know what kind of goalie he is, and do you think he's ready to play in the next week?
I think we've done everything possible to allow us to have that situation where he could. We brought him early enough. He's been having a few weeks. He now understands everything that we do. We made him trouble in the last away game, so. You know, next week when he travels with the team, whether he plays or he doesn't play, it's not the first time he travels with the team. So we've done everything possible. You know, we don't know how players' performance. We see him performing, but so far he's very communicative. He talks very well, and he commands his box very well. He's very proactive. You know, he's very comfortable with his feet as well. You know, he's got everything. You know, we've made sure with the work that we've been putting behind the scenes to make sure that the one that we brought, it was the one to keep making the difference and to keep, you know, working alongside Marcus, because Marcus is still pushing and working very hard every day to try to get in the team. So it's a competition again, and we'll see how we go from the next week onwards.
Every time you have taken the lead this season, you have won the game. So how much you have put focus on that, defending the lead in the training ground or in general?
No, we don't put. That's the thing. if we put that focus, you end up drawing or losing the games. Our focus is to keep scoring and to keep winning, and we try our best. Every game is different, and you have to make decisions. Like today, with 20 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go, you decide to, instead of being that flexible in terms of the back three, back four in different phases of the game, you decide to just keep it with one shape that is going to allow you to be concentrating when you are a little bit more tired in your one role instead of having two or three. Flexibility helps us throughout the games, but at some points, like today, when we're playing against a team that is going to be able to break the press maybe higher on the pitch, is a better decision. But the focus is still the same, and I think today we probably scored the most difficult chance that we had. We had some other big chances that we could and should have scored. Even chances towards the end that are not chances, but the one more pass, one better decision would have led us to a very, very clear situation where we've had 2v1s, 3v2s, 4v3s, towards the last 20-25 minutes of the game. So for me, I always say, you focus on defending, then you're gonna end up conceding. So we don't focus on defending that much, but they all know their roles in whichever shape we are playing at any given time, and that, as I said to you in the beginning of the day, concentration is a key factor for us, because it's not easy to play for us, and at the moment the lads are doing immensely well in that aspect.
Jaime was obviously out today, but Jere once again stood out and scored a goal. What you could talk about him, because he's a young player and he has improved a lot, but how happy you are with his improvement?
I love the kid. I'm so happy for him that he's finally getting his breakthrough season, because he's been working hard. He's never been a lack of effort, or it's just that he had a lot going for him, and he possibly sometimes when you got that many things going for you that you can't put it together, and possibly when you look back into his career, he went into the first team too early, and he missed some steps in his development that he's paid, that he's had to pay for later in his career. But for any other ones, today he scored, and he's done an immense job. I was looking at him how long he could last, because at the moment we couldn't, we don't have that other type of 9-9 that can stay on the pitch, and then Samson had the yellow card. But all the ones that we've got in there, Kakwa that is not having as that end product that he was having last year, but the four of them, Samson today, I think he was superb as well in many aspects of the game. He had a great chance that he could have scored. I'm very happy with all of them, but when you ask about Jere, I'm extra happy for him, because his trust in us as well has been remarkable, when there have been moments that he could have lost the trust in me, for example. We sent him on loan to America last year, but it was definitely the right thing to do, and possibly now with time he's understood that, and hope that he keeps improving, because at the moment he keeps improving weekly and daily, and that is one of the things that we love the most around here.
One more question. The transfer window opens next week, so do you think we are going to see some changes? For example, Teri Jekpe, there have been talks about Jekpe that there are some teams who have been interested about him. So what you can tell us about that?
Nothing is going to happen.
Okay.
Nothing is going to happen. I mean,
no new players.
Someone wants a very good player that is going to be a great player at the end of the season, then they have to come and offer, make a very good offer that we can say no to. But I think we all enjoy the process that we put in place, and if those things will come at the right time, and we are very focused on making sure that the players that eventually go at some point, because that's what we want them to do, and that's what we've built in at the club in the last year and a half. Is that they go to the right place at the right time, and we'll focus on that. But politely saying no, there's no changes, no one coming in, no one leaving. We are very good as we are. We're always looking and preparing for it in case there's something happens, but we don't envisage anything happening. At times it might be more likely that someone comes in a younger age to keep coming into the club from a younger age, so they get a hang of everything that we do around here, and we find more cases like Valentin or Kingsley or Terry or these type of players, Otto, Casper. We got lots of them in there that is the right thing to do, because then when they push into the first team, they know what we're about, they're ready, and we all know what to expect from each other.